Hey, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. And a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopefully let Akim out there pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah has created us to do, so he can wake up and seal the elect of the nation of Israel, which consists of you so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, and you Israelites who are scattered amongst the heathen nations, that may look like the heathen nations, but your father's seed line of your lineage goes back to you being a so-called black, Hispanic, or Native American, one of the 12 tribes of the children of Israel. Hey, Shalom. It's your brother Halak from the GMS Denver camp, coming back once again through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, with another lesson. And we're going to start right here in Isaiah 46 and 8. It says, "Remember this and show yourselves men. Bring it again to mind, O ye transgressors. Remember the former things of old, for I am the Most High, and there is none else. I am the Most High, and there is none like me, declaring the end from the beginning, and from ancient times the things that are not yet done, saying, My counsel shall stand, and I will do all my pleasure." And this is what we're witnessing in the earth. Every event that's taking place on this planet Earth is all according to the Most High's will. It's all according to the Most High's counsel that he has ordained from the beginning. You see? Now, why do I bring this out? Because I have a video I want to play where it says what? Trump supporting soldier gives dark warning on possible civil war. And civil war is a part of biblical prophecy. You see that? That civil war is going to happen in the land of America. It has to. And it will, because that's what the Most High has spoken. Now let's play a little bit of this video and let's see. And this just goes to show, real quick, Amos 3. Because everyone doesn't have the sight, man. And when I say sight, I mean the vision to see the Most High's, the sight to see the Most High's vision, the Most High's will, and what he intends to do in the earth. Everyone can't see this. You see, because the Most High is only given it to a small number of men to fully understand what his will is, man. Now, this is Amos chapter 3, verse 7. It says, "Surely the Lord power will do nothing, but he revealeth his secret unto his servants, the prophets." And a part of the Most High's secret is him causing all hell to break loose here in the land of America, and that entails a civil war popping off. And now you got this whole situation going on. You know, I'm gonna just call it a situation going on with the with 45. You see, you get the situation going on with 45 of them trying to take him out, quote unquote. You see, and guess what that is doing? That is stirring the spirits of the people up on both sides. It's stirring the right wingers up in defense of their man number 45, and it's stirring the left wingers up. You see, in the spirit of, damn, they should have took him out. They're actually putting videos on social media of liberals talking about how if it had been a 3 inches, you see, in, we would have never had to see him anymore. That's the type of shit they're saying. So they're stirring the spirits of the people, and that's what that whole situation was set up to do: rouse the spirits up, rouse the people up. And best believe it's gonna be some shit that come out of this, man. You see? And that's all according to the Most High's will, because he's breeding tension and animosity between the people. Because it's all going to lead to what? Civil war popping off. You see? That's what's coming. Let's show you.
47% of people said in a recent poll that they're fearful of civil war in this country. Do you feel like we're close to that?
I mean, yes. Yeah.
In what way? I mean, we can't have a land war like we had in the 1860s, probably, right?
And that's exactly what it's going to be. It's going to be a second civil war. And why is this happening? It's because Esau is going down. Why? Because his house is divided against itself real quick. House divided, right? Real quick. We can get it in Luke. No, we get it in Matthew 25 and 12. Oh, 12 and 25. This is Matthew chapter 12, verse 25. It says, "And Yahushua knew their thoughts, and said unto them, Every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand." So we see the house of Esau divided. You see, because they're fully invested in these two candidates that they've been put that's been put in front of them, man. You see, especially you got the right winger standing behind Trump, you got the left winger standing behind Biden, man. And this whole situation that just took place, Saturday, that caused the spirits to get roused up even more than they already were. They were already having scuffles. It was already scuffles and shit going on between Biden supporters and Trump supporters. Now, what do you think this situation is going to do when they try to take 45 out? He is 45, right? If I ain't mistaken. He is 45. Yeah. So it's causing the house to be even more divided here in the land of America. And this is a sign of what? A kingdom falling, a kingdom crumbling, a house being brought to desolation, and the house of Esau is being uprooted out of the earth, man. This is what? These are the curses befalling these people, because the same thing happened to us before we were taken fully out of the seat of rulership. When the kingdom was rent from King Solomon, what happened? The northern kingdom and the southern kingdom started a war against each other. And we've been divided ever since, in a low state, in a low. You see where we at now. That's what happens when a house is not unified. When there's infighting in the house, you see. And the house of Esau is completely divided every way you look in the planet Earth, whether that be here on the soils of America, whether that be America with the EU, or America with Russia. The Edomites are divided on all fronts. You see. So that's a telltale sign of what? This man's kingdom is crumbling. You see? And it will lead to civil war.
Immigrants is going to happen no matter what. The 47% of Americans in a recent poll said that they think there could be civil war in this country. Do you see that?
I'm in the army. I don't want that. I don't want civil war.
And what's up with these military men not wanting to go to war? That's your profession. War is your profession. What do you like? All these people, they now shit is ramping up. You see, everything is ramping up, and the Most High is ushering in a time of war. All these military men, these soldiers are talking about, we ain't signed up for this. Yes, the fuck you did. What did you think you were going to the military for? The military is a motherfucking fighting force. You're soldiers. I don't get the concept of you thinking that you're joining the military just to be sitting around chilling. That's not, nah, man. Just like this guy. I hope now I'm in the military. Which you a part of the fighting force. What are you talking about?
Are you active duty?
I'm National Guard, but I'm going deployment this November of this year. And I don't want civil war. People is talking about war and things like that. People who don't know nothing about it. This is something that should never happen. I hope it never happen, you know?
How the fuck you in the military? You hoping war don't happen? You a fucking soldier. You a part of Esau's military. What do you see? You are part of the so-called white man's military. And the military and the white man's business is war. The so-called white man's business is what? The sword. You see? Real quick. This is Psalms. Matter of fact, Psalms 140:1. To the chief musician, a psalm of David. Deliver me, O Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushua, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man. Who is the violent man? The so-called white race. They're the most violent nation of people on this planet Earth. And their history proves that. No one has shed more blood on this planet Earth than the so-called white race. And no one has shed more blood of the Israelites than the so-called white race. That's their MO. That's who they are. They're violent by nature, man. You see? Verse 2 says what? Which imagine mischiefs in their heart, continually are they gathered together for war. That's what this man's profession is. He's living by the sword. So I really don't understand how you think that you're going to be a part of the most violent nation of people's military war machine and think that you're not going to war in some shape, form, or fashion. And that just shows you, because that dude, like, he was an Israelite. He could have been in the Northern Kingdom. But that just shows you that if you don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, you don't know what the fuck is going on around you. You don't know what is going on. You see? Well, I hope not. I hope that. What? That's all this man does. All he does is go all throughout the earth with his sword, fucking with people. You see?
Yeah, because of this year, and I don't want civil war. People is talking about war and things like that. People who don't know nothing about it. This is something that should never happen. I hope it never happen, you know? Yeah. Because civil war or any type of war is a horrible thing. A lot of people are gonna die. A lot of people are gonna suffer. I don't even want to think about this, you know, this type of thing, because civil war is a big word. It's a big word. It's better not even use it. But people is using it like for nothing. But I'm telling you, it's people who don't know nothing about war, about what it is, you know, suffering, this type of things.
A recent poll said 40.
But you see that the American military are not ready for what's about to go down, man. And you Jakes who are involved in that shit. You see, because you thought you was about to sign up to get your schooling paid for. You thought you was about to get those benefits and go buy you a goddamn Charger or Camaro or some shit. Nah. This man is about to send you off into battle, man. You see? A lot of you are going to be drafted. Well, shit, the ones of you who are already in there, you're going to be sent to the Middle East. The ones of you who are going to be drafted, you're going to be sent to the Middle East. And there's going to be war breaking out here in the States, man. That's all that's coming. This is the time we're living in. A time of war. We're living in a time of war. You see? Look at this shit. They're going to turn that shit into a t-shirt. You see? I should have hopped on and got me a couple. But nah. But you see? But yeah, man. We're living in a time of war. Sirach. No, I'm sorry. Not Sirach. Ecclesiastes 3. Matter of fact, I'm gonna read this first part and then I'm gonna jump down. It says, a time for everything. Ecclesiastes 3:1. To everything there's a season, and to every time, and a time to every purpose under the heaven. Right? So there's a time and a season for everything. Now let's jump down. It says what? Verse 8. A time to love and a time to hate. A time of war and a time of peace. And we're in a time of war. And this is why you see war intensifying all throughout the planet Earth, even here on the soils of America. And it's just going to intensify. As we move through these next few months leading up to this fucking election, man, shit is going to get crazy. This whole situation with 45, it's going to stir the spirits of these red-blooded Edomites, man. Because they willing to lay it down for Donald Trump. Damn it. They willing to lay it down for 45, man. You see? And don't be surprised if it's another attempt. Quote unquote. But this is the time we're living in. A time of war. That's all that's coming to the earth. You see? Worldwide and here locally, here in the States, man. War. War. War.
7% of Americans think that there is going to be a civil war in this country. Do you agree with that?
Could happen with the turning point in this country and the way things are going and how bad it's gotten. I think the people are tired. I think they're fed up. And
With what specifically? I want to ask this question because if you look at the numbers, we have historically
What? Hold up.
low unemployment. Inflation is coming down. The Fed.
That's bullshit. And that's bullshit. That's bullshit. Because people are suffering more now up under Joe Biden than they've ever been before. Inflation is not going down. This shit is going up. Gas is expensive. Groceries are expensive. I just mentioned in one video I just did a couple days ago, where this guy he had a grocery order from 2 years ago or some shit like this. The order he had a certain amount of items in the basket or his cart. It was an online order. It's like 140 items. I can't remember exactly how many items, but it came out to be $141. That same order with the same items now comes out to $400 and some change. That show inflation, man. Everything is going up. The people wages are staying the same, and now the people are fed up. They're tired of it. You see? And this has all been done up under goddamn Joe Biden. Now you have this clash of these two prominent figures, you see, going on. And you got those Trump supporters. They want their man back in office, man. And now you make an attempt on them. Of course, their spirits are going to be roused up, because this is before the attempt happened. So I want to see at the next his next speaking, man. Just the spirits that are going to be on the people. Don't be surprised if you see Trump supporters just walking around strapped up. You see? This is where it's going. This is where it's going, man.
Is going to most likely be lowering interest rates. People are getting back to work and cities are opening up again. In general, I just want to know what the doom stuff is. Like, what is the bad stuff?
well, I don't think that's true at all.
I'm not inventing that. I'm just going off the numbers we always go off of historically.
Yeah, I mean, where are these numbers coming from? Like, well, I think inflation's at the highest. I think
Inflation is up, but it's coming down, is what I'm saying. And the same measurements that we've used for Reagan and Clinton and Obama and Trump and Bush and everybody, we're using now, as we always have. So I'm curious as to where the things are not good is coming from.
I mean, we got crime running rapid in the inner cities, in all of our democratic cities. We got, like I said, gas prices record high. Yeah, of course they're coming down now. Inflation's coming down now because we're getting close to the election. But the past 3 years, it's been a show, to say the least.
And do you blame the president for that?
100%. I blame his whole everything for that. All the Democrats for that.
So the Democrat.
So it was not like that. Everyone was prospering. People were making money.
Well, we had a pandemic and people were out of work. It was a disaster, the economy.
Yeah, the pandemic. Of course, that happened during Trump's election. No coincidence there.
Well, I mean, it's not coincidence or incidence. It just happened. And the way, during Bush, the World Trade Center was bombed. I mean, those are things that happen to U.S. presidents, right?
I mean, there's a lot that can be looked into all of that. But
That show you, man, these people ain't as dumb as you think they are. People are starting to wake up to Esau's bullshit, man, and they're calling them out on it. You see? But it all goes back to what? People are in a state of mourning right now, man. This is Proverbs. It's Proverbs 29:2. It says what? When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn. And the thing is, it don't matter which president get in there. Shit is not going back to what it used to be. You see, because at the end of the day, the Most High has set it up in prophecy for America to collapse, and that's it. That's all it's going to be. No matter who the president is, it's just going to get worse. It's just going to get, because that's what the Most High has spoken. Because what? It's over for America, man. No matter which one of these presidents gets in the office, it's over. No one can heal Babylon. America, Babylon the Great, cannot be saved. You see, we were to heal Babylon, but she is not healed. And this is why it's going to go into a state of what? Complete fucking war raging in this country. The people are fed up. They're tired. All you see is mourning, man. And the thing is, that dude is saying, All you see all throughout social media is people crying and complaining about the same shit. And all this is happening because what? The wicked is being ruled, man. You see? And it's just going to get worse. Because as it tells us in Revelation 12, real quick, it's just going to get worse. Revelation 12:12, it says, "Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth that he had but a short time." So it's just going to get worse. Esau's going to, he's going to cause more draconian measures to be pushed forth. And that's what this whole situation can be used for, to push more laws and legislations on what? Gun control, on how much ammo you can have, or if you can have a weapon at all. You see? This situation can be used for Esau to put more things into place for him, to justify himself for making that move of going all out and ushering in what? That new world order. It's something called what? Order ab chaos. Order out of chaos, man. But this is where it goes. This is where it goes. A dark days are ahead for America, man. And it's beautiful to see. Now let's get this real quick, because I'm gonna fuck around and play that whole video. But you get the point. You can go watch. You see the title of the video. You can go watch the rest of it for yourself. So let's get this real quick. Get this one. Get a few more, and we'll wrap it up. This is Isaiah chapter 19, verse 2. It says what? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do a parallel. Real quick. Parallel NLT. See what it says. So I'll read it in the KJV first. This is Isaiah 19:2. It says, "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians," which represent you Americans. You are the modern day Egyptians, the spiritual Egyptians. You see? Because we are in spiritual Sodom and Egypt, as it tells us in the book of Revelation chapter 11. It says what? Isaiah 19:2. "And I will set the Egyptians against the Egyptians, and they shall fight, every one against his brother, and every one against his neighbor, city against city, and kingdom against kingdom." This is where it all goes. It's going here. Civil war, man. Once again in the land of America. Why? It's because Esau's blessing has come to its end. And once again, you look at America, it's completely divided. And when you look out in the worldview, Esau, the so-called white race, is divided on all fronts. Even all the way up to the elite, man. They're all divided. It's all infighting. You see? And a house cannot stand when that goes on. Now we go to verse 2 in the NLT. It says, "I will make Egyptian fight against Egyptian, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor, city against city, province against province." What is that? That's civil war. And this is what's laid out in the scriptures. You see? People talking about they don't know if it can happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen because it's a part of prophecy. It's a part of the Most High's will, and what he says is going to come to pass. I want to see something else. I want to see if it actually mentions civil war. Oh, you know what? I want to see what my GNT says. One moment. It's Isaiah 19:2 in the GNT. See what we got. Isaiah 19. Isaiah 19:2. Where we at? Oh shit! Isaiah 19:2 in Isaiah 19:2 in the GNT. It says what? Yahweh says, "I will stir up civil war in Egypt, and turn brother against brother and neighbor against neighbor. Rival cities will fight each other, and rival kings will struggle for power." Wow. And it mentions civil war right there. Now, did civil war happen in ancient Egypt? No. When the Most High visited that place, was civil war going on? No. Because it's not, that prophecy doesn't pertain to ancient Egypt. And by the time Isaiah prophesied this, ancient Egypt had already fell. It wasn't the superpower it was when we was in captivity there. You see? Egypt was never the same once the Israelites left. This is talking about the modern day spiritual Egypt that we read about in Revelation 11:8. Revelation 11:8 it says, And their dead bodies shall lie in the street of the great city, which spiritually is called Sodom in Egypt, where also our Lord was crucified. This is talking about what? The land of our most harsh captivity that we serve, man. The land of America. It's talking about this place. You see? This is what we lay spiritually dead, having no understanding of who we were. That didn't happen in ancient Egypt. We knew who we were in Egypt, man. It's talking about Babylon the Great America, spiritually known as Sodom. You already know why it's called Sodom. We just came out of the rainbow month last month. You see, it's known as Egypt too because what? The 12 tribes are being held captive here together, man. Northern and Southern Kingdom. You see? It tells you that in the book of Jeremiah. And our Lord is crucified here. How? Is it physically crucified? No, spiritually. Everything Yahushua stands for, this place, everything that the Most High is against, everything that Yahushua is against, this place upholds and exalts, man. That's how our Lord is crucified. And this is the place the Most High is going to throw into complete chaos and turmoil and cause these Egyptians to fight against themselves, man. That's what's coming to America. You see? Said fuck Biden. Well, this is what it is, man. The Most High, and it tells you in the GNT plainly, the Most High is going to cause civil war to break out in Egypt. That's written. That's what this is. Oh, this ain't that chapter. That's what this is going into. Civil war breaking loose. You see? Now let's go here. Because shit is going to get... Oh, on book. Shit is going to get wild in America, man. Well, shit's going to get wild all throughout the earth, but especially here in Babylon, man. This shit going to be crazy here. This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15. We just went into this at camp yesterday, man. And we just went into this at camp yesterday right before we found out. You know what? Because we went to camp, and then we went to go grab some food after camp, and as we were eating, what happens? The attempt happens on number 45, man. Right after we were speaking these prophecies. And this goes into what? America being thrown into a complete state of chaos. Now, this is going to happen to the entire world, but once again, it's going to happen even worse here in America. So 2nd Ezra chapter 15 verse 1, it says what? Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. For the sword and the destruction draweth nigh. And one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. What is that? War. Civil war. Race wars. Class wars. You see? Guns drawn. In the most armed country in the world. This is what's coming. Verse 16 says what? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. Let's get the word for sedition, man. What does sedition go into? Right? Shall be sedition, incitement or resistance to insurrection against lawful authority. This is where it's going. All throughout the earth, but especially here in America. You see that? A resistance. An uprising against lawful authority. You see? Now what does it go on to say? 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. For there shall be sedition among men and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. You hear that? The people are going to take the power to their own hand. This is where it goes. You see, it only gets worse in America from here on out. It's not going back to the glory days, man. It's not going back to happy days ahead again. Nah, it's over with. You see? The Most High is closing the curtain on America, man. 2nd Ezra 15 and 17 says, what? A man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. You see that? Martial law is going to be initiated. Troops in the streets. Curfews. You see, you thought that first lockdown was something. It ain't going to be shit compared to the second one. You see that? You're not going to be able to go up and down the streets freely as you're doing now. You see, going about as you will. Matter of fact, let's see what that says in the GNT as well. Let me grab that real quick. Bear with me. 2nd Ezra, come on. Second Ezra 15 and 17, right? Second Ezra 15 and 17 says what? There will no longer be free access to the cities. Second Ezra 15 and 17. There will no longer be free access to the cities. You see that? So just going about as you please is going to be a thing of the past very soon. You see, in a few more situations like what took place Saturday, a few more of those, man, and Esau be fully justified in bringing complete draconian measures and locking shit down. And let's not add another fucking pandemic to it. Listen, so the stage is being set. The stage is being set, and you already see the stage is being set, but you see the people are not falling for that bullshit anymore, man. Even with the whole situation that took place Saturday, a lot of people were saying, "Hey, this shit staged, man. This shit ain't real. This shit set up." When you go to these different videos on Instagram and you go to the comment section, people are just calling the shit bullshit right out. Bullshit, straight up. Shit fake, shit staged. So the people are not, they're not being as easily deceived as they used to be. You see? And guess what that's going to cause? People to resist even more. It's going to cause more hell to break loose. Verse 18 says what? For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. All hell is about to break loose here. You see? We're not in the time of fucking living it up, man. You know? That's all on your mind. Hey, we watching these signs. We looking at all these different events that's taking place because we know where it all leads. You see? And a couple more well-timed events. You know, this shit gonna be shut down. You see? And it's gonna be on. But this is all what? This is all judgment from the Lord, man. The cities are gonna be in shambles. Hey, it's gonna be lawlessness and anarchy. You're gonna have people running up in each other's homes because of lack of resources, or lack of bread. It tells you that. It tells you this in the next verse. Verse 19 says, "What? A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of a lack of bread and for great tribulation." There it is. There it is. You see? This is what's coming. This is what the stage is being set for. You see? This whole situation here, hey, it can lead up to a whole chain of events taking place and pushing prophecy forward, you see, very fast, man. Hey, this situation can, they can, off the back of this shit, they can push forth this damn MOTB. Because now they trying to kill elected officials. Oh, we got to put something into place so we can keep track of where everybody is at all times. So these type of situations won't happen ever again. You see, this is a good springboard to be justified in bringing in that MOTB, man. So we just gonna keep sit back and watching, man, and see how this shit plays out. But hey, prophecy is coming to pass, man. You see, civil war is gonna happen. You see, all hell is about to break loose in America, man, as it is written. So I'm gonna end it with that, man. I'm gonna give all praise. Oh, did I finish this? I'll read it one more time before I go. 2 Ezra 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of a lack of bread and for great tribulation. You hear that? So all hell is going to be breaking loose. There's going to be a lack of resources, and guns are going to be drawn. People are going to die fighting over the scarce resources out here. You see, and this is what the elite want. You see, they want complete chaos to be unleashed in the earth so they can bring that order, man. That's their plan. So once again, a few more of these type of events take place, they have their justification to bring in that order, man. You see? And so with that, I'm going to end it by giving all praise, all honor, all glory to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah, Bahasham Rakakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone for teaching me this truth according to the Bible through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah, and a sincere peace and salutation to all you hopeful elect Akim out there, pushing his word in all truth and sincerity, doing the work as Yahweh, Bahasham Yahweh Shah has created us to do. With that, I'm going to say Shalom, Wa, Abba, Babal.